Welcome back. Heat production by living organisms. 4 marks definitely will be coming in your SSC examination and also in a summative assessment 1. That means half yearly examinations. And in pre-final examinations also there will be 90% chance getting these kind of questions, based questions. So either in 2 marks or 1 mark or objective or 4 marks directly. The entire second chapter is a key product of this topic, heat production by living organisms. How heat will be generated by living organisms. In this perspective, first plants will be getting energy from sunlight. So that is the first heat source. But other organisms, how their body will be maintained by heat. Usually human body will be having heat. If you catch a rat, then rat also will be feeling little heat. If you catch a snake, snake's body also will be heat. If you catch a bird, normally hen also, its body is very warm. Understood? So heat is generated. How this heat will be generated and how it will transfer from one organism to another organism here. So during photosynthesis, plants will acquire sunlight that will be captured into the plant. Then how animals will be saving their environment, that means heat, how it will be produced and maintaining that heat. Then we will see. Usually whatever food we are eating, that enters into our body for the generation of ATP. That is the energy currency of the cell. The food may be of carbohydrates, fats and others. And when we just eat the food in our body after metabolism, that means here after metabolism of ATP, then heat will be generated. And that heat, after generation of that, waste products will be formed. Carbon dioxide and water. That means here carbohydrates, if you are eating, means it will break down into carbon dioxide and water. Now the theme is when ATP is converting into energy in our body and that undergo metabolism. After this metabolism, slowly heat will be generated. In fact, maximum heat will be utilized for our body purpose. Even our body is maintained this heat for doing different activities. Our body cannot hold too much heat and too much cold. So have you observed that our body near throat region or the neck region very warm will be there. Why? Because due to two reasons. One is heat production is there throughout our body, and second one, it is the skin which is there near the throat or neck region is little skinny, such that the warmness we cannot feel total our body, but we can feel maximum near this region. So how it will be generated means whenever food we intake, then after digestion of the food, carbohydrates will break down in the mitochondria, and from that mitochondria ATP will be generated. After metabolism of this ATP, heat will be liberated. Usually when you burn a paper, heat will be generated. Here also when we burn our foods, heat will be generated. And the main concept in this is feature of burning glucose or sugar. The main concept involved in the topic today's is feature of burning glucose or sugar. If our food is burnt in our body, burning means not in the sense of burning with fire. Burning means here utilizing. If glucose and sugar is utilized in our body, then it will break down into carbon dioxide and water as a waste materials, and then ATP will be generated as a useful material. ATP full form it is adenosine triphosphate, and this will be formed within our body after digestion of food. Then when it is metabolized means here it will transform into different chemicals by the action of our body. So transforming of one chemical into another chemical form inside our body, it is called as a metabolism, and this is the basic definition for 10th class, and this definition will be goes on increasing biologically and chemically in the higher classes. As of you for 10th class, this definition is enough. After metabolism, heat will be liberated from our body, and that will maintain complete our body into heat. And this is what the feature of burning glucose of sugar. Then living animals and plants usually produce energy in the form of heat. Is this true or not? Yes, living animals and plants usually produce energy in the form of heat. How? For example, plants will produce heat means they will capture heat from the sunlight. But living organisms, they will produce heat in the form of ATP metabolism after eating of food. That means simple thing here, one question. Does this suggest any way in which our bodies lose heat to the surroundings? Can we say that meaning of this one is, can we say if we are sitting normally, now you are holding your laptop or otherwise mobile, you are sitting in front of you by seeing this video class, online class. So can you feel your body heat is going outside? Yes, your body heat will be going outside. How we can know that? That means during winter season we will wear sweaters. Why we wear sweaters here? Why? Because when our heat is losing out, then we will capture that heat with the help of these cloths. That means woolen cloths we will be wearing at that time. During that time, what will happen here? Our heat will be entrapped in our body only. So our heat cannot be escaped into the surroundings, such that we can maintain our body temperature. Some students will have a normal notion here that sweaters will make our body heat. Yes, that is true, but sweaters won't put. Sweaters will stop only losing of heat from our body to surroundings. So that will act like a mediator between outside and inside our body, and it will hold the heat produced in our body. And where are the other ways in which our body loses heat? So what are the other ways here in which our body loses heat means, for example, skin is the maximum source. Skin will be having capacity to lose a heat. Heat is constantly lost from the body surface. Thus, it must be continuously generated within our bodies to replace what has been lost to keep the body temperature constant. If our body temperature is constant, then our body will be active throughout the day. Why? Because in our body, certain heat is needed for maintaining body metabolic activities like respiration, digestion, many metabolic activities, circulation of blood, nervous system coordination, brain working of brain, that is many different kinds of activities will be depending upon the maintenance of body temperature, and this heat will be lost during our surface, body surface. That means the maximum it is covered by skin. Skin is otherwise called as the sense organ, largest sense organ in our body, and from skin heat will be lost, so that we need to constantly produce heat to replace the body temperature. Understood? This is what here it is saying. Heat is constantly lost from the body surface. Thus, it must be continuously generated within our bodies to replace what has been lost to keep the body temperature constant. So, continuously it will be replacing that due to respiration process. And is the rate of heat production always the same? We cannot say. For example, if you are running means heat will be more. Heat produces more. Your body becomes very heat. Understood? So at that time the production is more. And sometimes if you are sitting, now you are sitting and watching this class, so now it won't be that much more. Normally our body heat will be there. And sometimes you are doing a wrong thing and it was caught by your father. Then at that time again body will be getting heat more. Why? Because you are feeling stressed, tension. What will happen? What will happen? What will happen? This kind of things you will think. So at that time the rate of heat production will be different. So answer for this it is no. No, the rate of heat production always the same. During running it will increase, during sitting it will decrease. If you see here, sunlight is captured by the plant and then it produces oxygen and food. The food when we eat along with the oxygen, then in the presence of oxygen blood will be taking that food, and after that oxygen and this food will be entered into the mitochondria, then due to this blood cell, then again it produces energy, water, carbon dioxide, and carbon dioxide will be released through blood, and then carbon dioxide will be released outside. So if you see clearly this picture, you can understand well how we and nature are connected perfectly. This is the perfect picture. If you draw in this chapter, in this question, if you draw this diagram, usually in 10th class it is not given, but if you draw this roughly, not like that, just roughly a plant and a leaf, flower not needed only. Why? Because flower won't perform photosynthesis, only for attraction here given. So if you draw this kind of normal, just two leaves and one sunlight and one human like skeleton, that means lines, line human, you know, no? Line human. So like that line diagram, if you draw and mention this animals, means you will score more. That means first sunlight is captured by this plant. After that carbon dioxide, after that oxygen will be produced. Oxygen and food, mangoes for example, oxygen and mango eaten by humans. Oxygen is intaken and food is intaken. Then after that this oxygen will reaches the blood, and after that in the blood oxygen and this mangoes sugar, food is otherwise called as sugar. Remember that sugar means not only in our home what we use for milk or coffee, tea, not that one, that also a sugar, but usually in biology sugars means here carbohydrates, a carbon component. Oxygen and sugar will be combined with the blood, and then what will happen in the blood will reach into the mitochondria, that means cellular matrix. After that it produces energy, water, carbon dioxide. Water we need for our body maintenance, energy is needed for a heat generation, and carbon dioxide will reach into the blood, then it will reach into the nose, and then from nose or mouth to reaches to the plant. Then it is a cycle. Then here comes the question: in the course of vigorous activity a greater amount of heat is generated. That means if we do vigorous activity then more energy is released, that means more heat is released. And the conclusion for this, it is rate of respiration is increased, so heat is also released in excess quantity. If rate of respiration is increased, for example you are running, more respiration, you are breathing more, you're breathing more means respiration will be also more. If respiration is more, heat also will be increased more. That's why we will feel warm. Understood? Conclusion of this topic, it is this: these writings whatever I given here you need to include in your exam. These few questions I have made here, for that answers you need to mention in your exam. Then only what will happen, you will be getting good marks. Understood? Only just these writings if you write in a paper means it would not take at least 4 to 5 sentences. If you draw one diagram there means enough, then you will be getting good marks. So conclusion what is that? Rate of respiration is increased means heat also will be increased in the excess quantity. That's why we will feel warm. And this is important. If the oxygen is not sufficient during vigorous exercise, muscles start anaerobic respiration. Hence, lactic acid is formed. We know that accumulation of lactic acid causes pain in the muscle. We reach normal position after some rest. Deep breathing helps us to restore energy in our body. That's why pranayama we need to perform. Here meaning of this para is when we are running, oxygen is not sufficient, so our body will undergo anaerobic respiration. So that what will happen, lactic acid will be formed abundantly, and every muscle accumulation, that means collection of lactic acid will be seen. Due to that pain will be caused in the muscle. Then when we sit until we get normal rest, then we will start breathing very deeply. That will help us to maintain our energy in our body. What we lost, that will be restored. So remember that next time whenever you are going to run or jog or climbing steps from up to down or down to up, or ascending steps or descending steps, you need to take deep breath. So that only one fill in the one choose the correct answer will be asked here. Deep breathing helps us to restore energy in our body. Which of the following will help for this, they will be asked. So first one running, second one is walking, third one pranayama, last one all. So pranayama, you need to remember pranayama. Next here if you see the image, our body is kept heat, warm. Why? Because we will be feeling a loss of energy. Evaporation will be going on our body. Radiation will be exerted outside after taking out the sunlight. Conduction will be lost. So due to all these things here, our bodies will be kept warm. Understood? Here diagrammatical representation for dog taken, but body is body same. Dog's body and human body metabolism, internal metabolisms are same only body shape and size is different. So these are all same. heat will be generated in our body due to burning of sugars, and how much running we do, that much heat will be produced.